Peru was freed from Spain by President Simón Bolívar in the year 1824. Unfortunately, this independence did not do much to alter the structure of inequality and underdevelopment left there by Spanish colonialism. The new Creole elite in Peru didn't exactly help out by not wanting to give up their higher socioeconomic class. The Creole were also unable to create a new stable constitutional government to replace the old world church and state-style government that the Spanish had installed. This created a political vacuum. This political vacuum was somewhat filled by a surge of caudillo strongmen. They would gather up their men and basically govern the nation themselves. They were wealthy, land-owning men who were good on a horse and very charismatic. The reason that these caudillos were so proliferate was because the government regimes were never stable. In the beginning, Bolívar tried to put a centralist and utopian liberal government forward. This did not end up working out very well. Most of the governments were men trying out ideas and praying for some sort of success. In the end, the country went through 24 regime changes. We call this the revolving door to State House, when one government comes out and there's already another coming in to take its place. An endless process of trial and error and error and error once again.
After winning independence from Spain on July 28, 1821, Peru was financially strapped. However, the guano trade era, 1849 to 1879, with Europe, flushed Peru with Peruvian investments and money. American railway baron Henry Meigs invested in building a railroad system from Callao, who's in the main port on the Pacific, to the commodities of the Andes, which was 240 kilometers away. Only half of the project was done due to the bad management, corruption, and diseases. Peru embarked on free trade and ambitious railroad building program. However, the railroad program was plagued with corruption, and Peru lost almost all the country's revenue of the guano trade era with Europe, and ended borrowing money from banks in London and Paris.
Peru got its name from the people of Panama who called it Piru or Peru, meaning land of abundance in the region's native Quechua tongue. Although the name Peru was used by foreigners to describe the indigenous Inca population, they called themselves the Tahuantinsuyu, meaning the four quarters in Quechua. Peruvians maintained a very strong sense of national identity supported by a series of common characteristics like language, religion, food, and even music. Spanish and Catholicism have historically provided a zealous sense of national belonging and cultural identity. Even after the Spanish left, the Peruvians stuck to their identity and kept their culture till even today, where the national language is Quechua. Even though Peru got off to a rocky start, with multiple government changes and no real central government to hold it aloft, they found their stability through markets like silver and guano. This has been our Tupac Amaru news on exploring Peru. Thank you, and now enjoy this Peruvian music.